Hello, everybody. Welcome back to everyone. Uh, just following the energies here, giving you some daily wisdom and astrology up here. What's cooking? You probably felt it today. These energies of like something, somewhere. You spoke to someone and they look at it. This somebody posts something and so on for it. But tomorrow, this energy is going to be increased. That energy that I was talking about, this for it, it's going to be increased. Especially like I wish to everyone it's a Good Friday. So if you are out there celebrating for it, you are getting it in this. You probably going to end up with a lot of people going around you and so on. Just monitoring the people, observing, be in observation mode is going to help you a lot. And I'm talking about the observation mode. You're gonna find out, this energies that it's gonna comes in and creates this uh, increased duality. The duality is gonna be increased so much. We're talking about 5, 7 p.m., 10 o'clock p.m. That energy is gonna comes in more and more. For but when we seeing it, this energies for it. Because right now here it's a Good Friday and afternoon when I'm giving you this live in there. But tomorrow you're gonna be hanging out with people. You're gonna be wanting to see this person, that person, and you're gonna be off of work and so on and so on. You're gonna have time to take a look at it, things that you have not looking at usually. And the moon is gonna be creating this squaring towards Venus and Saturn. Limitations about love. And there is going to be that energy of that squaring that it's going to comes in the afternoon to, the midheaven. It's going to be up in the Gemini. It's going to be squaring all this, which is going to be kind of like a charged. This is going to be like a volcano, so all of a sudden blows up. And that is going to be directly towards kind of like an expressions, communications, talks. This could be even an energy of someone who doesn't respect what he's saying towards who he's saying and how he's saying. Those are the people who, what are we calling it, steer the pot, okay? Just so for their own agendas and so on. Be mindful about this. I don't like to repeat the report from yesterday, but what I need you to look is you. There is going to be this powerful, magical energies throughout the day that is going to be preparing you to face this. Okay, to face this. If you're following the reports, you know the truth. And now somebody speaks the lie, and you're like, you should not do this. This is what the truth is. This is what happens is. You can go ahead and be like that. Okay. But be mindful, some of the people can be creating even more drama about this because they're going to be like, oh, well, you should not say that. So be mindful about your communications, be mindful how you taking things. Don't take things personally. Let me tell you, this emotionals of personally taking, specifically with this energies of Sag, can lead you to so many things. And those things can be very unexpected in there. Those things can be very in there. But on the other side, guys, those energies, they have purpose. And I'm going to go right now into the chart. I'm going to put you on a side and we are going to be talking about this. So, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. And I will keep in and monitoring the chat up here. And here is. So it's 7 o'clock in the morning, guys. The energy is going to be beautiful. You're going to wake up. You're going to feel these energies from the moon. There is squaring Venus and Saturn. You're gonna get into that energies. That's gonna be like, well, this person doesn't love me, that doesn't love me. I don't love this, I don't love that, and too many things. The inner work is going to be properly connecting at that time. The ascendant is going to be right between Jupiter and Uranus. Things on Earth are great. Your earthly matters begins to fall off in its spot, but emotional, you are not in the way it is. You're missing an emotions. You're missing something. You're missing some situations isn't there. And now then the moon is squaring Mars and Saturn first. Those energies coming to you like, oh my God, what there is going on, where I should go, what I should do, and so on and so on. And the actions is going to be missing, but your action has to be depending on how well you trained yourself to handle the heavy energies. All right, so talking about at 8 o'clock, that energy comes in a little bit more interesting since it's going to be with Pluto. This very beautiful sextiles with the moon. Very beautiful energy orienting towards your destiny. You follow your destiny. You don't care who says what and so on. When a person comes in and tell you, "Oh, you cannot do this," you better do it twice to prove it. And that is going to be your power. That you master it yourself of doing what you're supposed to do. You're going to feel these energies towards the North Node. The moon, it's trining the North Node. This is going to be a lasting throughout the day. This is a very powerful, beautiful energies. Okay, very powerful and beautiful energies. All right. So talking about at 10 o'clock energies, the midheaven goes with Mars. The ascendant, though, it goes to a Cancer, which is helping Mars and the midheaven you to do something with family. As I said, you're going to meet a lot of people. Some of the people are not going to forget what you did 20 years ago. They will trigger you. Some of the people, they're going to know your old version of you. They don't know how much you evolved, how much work, what did it took you to get where you are. And they will try to push your buttons. You know how to handle it. I hope you do. All right. So, talking about this 11 o'clock energies, the midheaven is going to be with Venus, beautiful energies with the ascendant, beautiful energies with Jupiter and Uranus, things going flowers. You know what you're doing. The Taurus energies, you know what you are doing there. Okay, that is your primary focus. You prove it, you manifest it by doing it. Manifestations is also doing. Otherwise, it's only a wish, it's a dream without doing the work. Okay, since Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, those are the earth signs, you're doing something on earth. You're going to find that beautiful energies when you put your love towards something on this earth. All right, so 12 o'clock, you guys know already through the astrology report, that's going to be with the authority. What is the authority? Well, authority square, it's trining the moon. Beautiful, firing energies. You get that fire energies, you get that things that it's going to go through it. The ascendant is on Leo, that it's also fire energies. Get that synchronizations of the things that comes in within you. They lift you up. As long as you don't blow the fuses of too much heat, because that too much heat, first of all, squaring Mars and Saturn is not a good idea of the moon. But in the second of all, this time, the ascendant is going to be opposing Pluto, and Pluto is squaring Mercury, right? Not in good communications. Be mindful what you're doing with your hands. Stay away from certain things. Be careful how you handle things, not only through a voice, but through your hands when I do a homework or something at home and so on. For it, just be cautious. Okay, energies as energies, but they can trigger things within you. All right, very beautiful hour. I'm talking about this very beautiful hour. The ascendant is going to be at Leo. That's going to be at the mid of Leo. We're talking about the 13 degrees of Leo. Divine energies with Saturn. Very powerful energies towards the North Node. Very powerful energies towards the Moon. Only thing is squaring Jupiter. But there's got to be a reason for it. The lack of growth, the lack of things that it goes on in there. But in your life, in your personal situations, isn't there? What do you do of your growth? Your growth's going to take a charge of this time. So take a look what you have in Leo and take a look what you have in the fifth house, because that's going to lead you to North Node. That's going to lead you of what you are going to do now, how that's going to be affecting you, what you're going to get later. And that's a very beautiful growth that you get. All right, so talking about the moon is coming up in there. The midheaven is in Taurus. There's divine energies with the moon, beautiful energies, that greatness that it's coming for. The ascendant is still in Leo, divine energies with Venus. Perfect time for you to express the growth and shows the growth. You not show off, you show up. This makes the difference clear. Show off, it's like, look at me who I am. It's just finding your ego. Show up is like, I'm not worried about this. I'm not worried about that. I don't have to tell everybody, but I'm just to improve myself so much. I'm just a little different. I'm not that person who you think you used to know. And bringing my past doesn't help me, not at all. I'm not living there. And walk away. That's a show up. Okay. That's what show up is. Yeah, I know some of you laughing right now, but it is what it is. Okay. Be wise. Be strong. Be standing on your ground with these situations. All right. So talking about the next hour, which is that it's going to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for it. The inner work is going to be getting to okay, but the ascendant's energies going into Virgo begin to pushing down to duality. Okay, what is it coming up, right? The ascendant is going to be opposing Mars, and since the moon is still squaring Mars and Saturn, we are going to have these issues, right? You triggered somebody and they cannot find the spot that you did something that they haven't done. You reached a dream that they only dream of it. You got your manifestations going, they didn't. Why? And what was the difference? You roll your sleeves and you got to work. You follow your goals. You follow your daily routines. You did something daily to improve yourself to get where you are right now. And some people are not going to like it. Why? Because they were not capable of doing it. But if you're capable of doing it, you're finding out that you are depending on your own powers. While the other people, they may be dependent on somebody else. And they have to understand they need to work on themselves. That's going to be towards Mercury retrograde. And I was talking about today, I was actually digging to the charts. And let me tell you something right now here for a Mercury retrograde. You probably know this diagram. If you ever seen a Mercury retrograde report from me, we are going to be reviewing a period from March 9th, and Mercury retrograde is going to take from March 19th, whatever we did, all the way up into March 13th. On a March 19th, Mercury was at 15 degrees 45 minutes. And at that time, Mercury went all the way up to 27 degrees of Aries. He turned there at 27 degrees of retrograde, which is going to be on April 3rd. And then it comes back to the same 15 degrees, whatever the North Node is. And he's going to come back all the way to the North Node. And from there, he's going to come forward to come back to the 27 degree where he turns retrograde on May 13th. There's going to be a lot of evaluations of what you did, what you did not. And that is going to be one of those energies in the next few days that you are going to be internally looking at what you have not changed. Also, you need to understand that the Pluto is causing it down, but at the same time, this is going to be an eclipse. Boom. We are going to have the moon, we're going to have the sun, and we're going to have some Venus going to Mercury retrograde. What is that? Intuition, authority, love, and money. So there's going to be a lot of this, and a lot of that energy is going to comes in to trigger you. So here is the 4 o'clock energies, midheaven. It's going into Gemini. Is going to be squaring Saturn, Mars, and at some point in the next hour is going to be squaring Venus. That is going to be opposing the moon, and the ascendant in Virgo is creating all these situations that begins in there. And we're looking at them that this is going to be like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. And now what should I do? Enjoy the show. Grab the popcorn and look at it, what the people doing. By observations of other people, you will realize a lot of things about yourself, but you're not acting. Okay, you may be looking sarcastic or so on and so on. But when you refrain from those actions, you don't engage with those energies. Otherwise, you engage with those energies. I don't see any good positions out of that. Any of it. And that's why I gave you this warning. And hopefully you listen to me, because if you did not listen to me, then that energy is going to be affecting you this 5 o'clock p.m. Things are going to get red, red, hot, 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 hot. And you're going to go through like tough challenges. If you have personal situations, usually you're by yourself, be mindful what you're telling yourself. You don't like the visions, you don't like the love, you don't like what you've learned, you don't like what the actions of people it is, you don't know what to talk or who to talk to, and now you have duality of yourself. What on earth should I do? Damn if I do this, damn if I do that. I can't let it go of what I need to do, because I need to do. I need to finish my journey. I need to get into this. And I can't let it go of this stuff, because that way I'm not feeling secure. The insecurity is gonna be that challenges inside it. But insecurity is coming from what? Lack of security of belief within yourself, your inner belief in yourself. All right, so talking about 6 p.m., midheaven is going to be at Cancer, ascendant is going to be at Libra. The energy is going to be mixed up right now a little bit. Beautiful divine energies towards Mars is a daily good positions. The moon is going to be at divine energies with midheaven. And seeing it within all this, you understand things has to be shaked up. You're the one who has to shake up. Okay, you are the one who have to shake things up for yourself first, not for others. Show up is not a show off. Just put this in your head. All right, so the ascendant it's going at more and more with the south node. That's going to be opposing Chiron and the sun, which they're coming together. The midheaven is at Cancer, and that is going to be creating these T squares in there. But at the same time, we have a powerful positive energies going out towards Venus, positive energies towards Uranus and Jupiter. You're getting at these messages that I need to be. And right now, Jupiter is getting divine energies towards the south node. Your growth right now pays it off, and you're receiving. And you're on the receiving end. You're on the receiving end because you learn how to create to receive, not just to take to receive. You did the work. You put time, effort, and energies, sometimes in the present. Okay, that right now you're receiving things, and people are wondering why you receive. You receive because you did something way back, and that's what Jupiter does. Okay, you're gonna find out those energies. All right, so talking about the ego triggers at 8 o'clock, that's gonna begin to comes in. That is gonna be of this midheaven opposing Pluto, but the divine energies towards Mars is gonna comes in. It's going to be a beautiful trine that it's coming from the midheaven of from Leo. You saw that energy of the ascendant. What did you not saw? That currently the ascendant is going to be at Libra, and it says this is not balanced. Communications, things has not been spoken. You don't understand it. The things that you don't talk about it, you pile in it all the crap and shit that you have in your life, and you store in it within you. In your relationships, you don't talk about the person that did something negative or they did something in there. You pile it within you. Next time when they did something negative, you keep piling it. You keep piling it, that negative energy. And that negative energy all of a sudden becomes so much negative while you didn't took the time to talk clearly about this. So you don't pile up negative energy. Understanding this process even better. But at the same time, your partner understand they don't have to pile up this and they talk about this. Do you know how much karma cleaning happens by doing it this? And this is what is going to happen during the Mercury retrograde. All right. Enough with that Mercury retrograde. You guys going to have a lot of fun with it. So is we. Okay. I'm also here. I'm also here. Sometimes when I do the reports and they are applied to this person here is talking to you, and that's yeah, it is what it is. Mhm. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so talking about midheaven, that's going to be 9 o'clock p.m. right now. It's going to be squaring Uranus and Jupiter. Someone's come to you. It's like you're trying to make this, you're trying to make that, you try to get this, you're trying to so on and so on, and you're like, I'm following my destiny. I know where I'm going. I'm following my divine love. Can you fight them? Can you fight the divine love? No, you can't. Divine love, it's coming. Where at least you expecting it. You guys know how that energy feels like. Love that it's all of a sudden coming to you, and I'm like, what happened? Where did this come from? You look in your partner, you look in your spiritual and so on, and the divine is blessing you. The mana, right? The mana that you're just giving to other people, that spiritual love that you're giving it, that feeding the souls. That's what it's coming. All right. Talking about the divine is going to be speaking, but also everything else is going to be speaking. You have this mix of a lot of red, some green, and some blue. But the red is going to be very powerful. We're talking about that the midheaven is going to be at Virgo, opposing Saturn and Mars, but at the same time that energies is going to begin to comes in towards the moon in there, and at the same time the ascendant that is at Scorpio is going to be opposing Jupiter and Uranus. It's kind of like you begin to accept the energies from the last hour, that negativity inside of you, or you can take that negativity, that negative feedback, and improve yourself about it. Because maybe someone comes in to tell you something you didn't saw, something you do not understand. It all depends what is their agenda of why they telling you this. Okay. Here is this 11 o'clock energies there for it. The moon is going to let go of Mars, and it's going to begin to have these energies towards Venus this time. You are going to feel it overnight. And that's how you're going to wake up tomorrow. You're going to be getting it in this 31st of March. All of a sudden, awakening is like, what is this? But that is only that's preview that it's coming. Specifically with this 11 o'clock energies, guys, that is it, the energies you're going to bed. But by you going without the energies to bed, you will wake up like this. So my suggestion is take that energies and focus yourself of what you're doing on earth is right. Following what you're doing it in there, following Jupiter, the growth, following Uranus. He's in the positive energies of the mid heaven. The ascendant has a very positive energies towards Mercury, the things that you didn't talk about it. You understand it now that the pile of crap, it's the pile of crap because you hold on to emotions, energies, and things that happened that was not processed properly. Now that energy is going to be giving that ascendant from hey Paul, glad to see you here, and thank you. Yes, peace and love. And that energy from the ascendant is going to give this trine towards Venus and Neptune's reminding you it is about time, about love. You love yourself, you love what you do, you know where you're going. You're not codependent on somebody's love. You're cooperating with somebody's love in love. That is going to be the difference, right? That's what everyone wants to go. And the moon is going to show you the road, right? But you have to see your limitations inside of you. What is it limiting in you? And that inner fight in there and the next morning, which is you're going to be waking up in there, talking about the 31st, you're going to feel that energies of the moon. I'm talking about 6 o'clock energy. If you're waking up at 7, you're going to feel these energies. They're going to be shifted towards Venus and Neptune, like visions. But you take that positive energies, you focus on your North Node, you focus on that Jupiter and Neptune, you're going to be doing great, not good, great. All right, guys. So that's what it was, the astrogravitational report. So if you guys have any questions or anything that needs to pay attention, or you need something, you can ask now. If not, let's share the peace and love. And hopefully you guys have a great weekend. All right, guys. Much love to you. All right. Good luck, guys.